Well, happy Monday afternoon. Here we have the new JCB Fast Track 8330 Stage 2, which is trying to take the crown away as the best all-round tractor in the game from the Fendt 1050. The Xeron tried, but just didn't quite do it. So the Fendt remained king. Probably on top speed, but the JCB's got that covered now. So I haven't done any of this, practiced any of this, so it is as new to me as you. The first test is going to be 90,000 litres of lime up the old farm track to my farm at the top, and we'll just see what their minimum speeds are like. We're going to hit go on cruise control maximum speed. We'll start with the new one, the JCB. Hey guys, this is a test, so I'm not going to chat much. How are you, Ronnie? How are you, John? So we're flat out. Oh my god, it's struggling already. Speed's dropping. They might not even get this up the hill. In which case, we'll find another hill. They can. Could do with a weight on the front, but neither of them have got weights. There's a flat bit coming up for a run up to the end, so we'll see. So we went down to 3 there. A bit of hitch off the ground on that undulation. Right, come on JCB, you need a run up for the next bit, otherwise you're not going to do it. It's a long while since I've been on this map. This is my flat map, by the way, where I do my testing. We've got a few tests lined up. So we're up to 15, 16. Now the speed will come down. Oh. Okay, 1 mile an hour, 0. That's as far as it got. I think we'll leave that there. Oh, don't do that. I was going to say we'll leave it there. I think we'll just park it out of the way over here. Oh my god, this is not going well. Okay, we'll leave that there. Right, let's try the Fendt. Hey Yardy. Right, well it nearly got to the top. The Fendt has got better acceleration off the line. That much is true. The Fendt's running about 55-60 horsepower less. Maybe I should have used a lighter trailer. I thought they would do this. So similar, it's flashing on 2, but I think the JCB might have flashed onto 2. It did seem to accelerate better, so it might actually get further up the hill on the second section. Hey Bex, I was expecting them to handle this slightly better actually. I have to say I didn't research it. I should have maybe used 50,000 litres instead of 90. Anyway, the Fendt is going for it now. Can it get up the hill? I think the JCB actually got a higher speed there. I think the JCB is going to win this one. You can see the tyre tracks as far as the JCB got. No, the Fendt's still going, look. The Fendt has it. Oh no, there's about a metre to go till the Fendt wins. I think the JCB has won by about 6 inches, look. You can just see the tyre track there. Right, we'll leave that there and we'll move on to the next test. So really I'd call that a draw, to be honest. On to the next test, which is 500 horsepower rated Cultivators. Who can get the furthest up the hill? We'll set the JCB off. Just check I've got this the right way round. We'll set them both off together. See what happens. Now the Fendt is quite good at hanging on. I remember in the test against the Xeron would get ahead and then the Fendt would win. But we will see with the JCB if that's the same. Admittedly, it might be a tiny bit steeper one side or the other. Looks like the JCB's hitting a steep patch now. And then it looks like the Fendt's got a stupidly steep bit at the end that it probably can't handle. I think the JCB has this though. If the Fendt stops, I'll set the JCB off on that side to see if it gets further. Yeah, he's only gone down to 3, whereas the Fendt is at 2. Still going for it though. I mean, there's not a lot in it. Oh, he's gone backwards. That's not fair because the windmill's upset him. So the JCB had an advantage on the turn. Hey Bex, hope you're well. So we'll let them go down, come back up again, and then we'll move on to the next test, which is over there. There's 4 tests. They're all pretty similar. They're all pushing the horsepower. Can you reverse that up the hill? Yeah. So I think the JCB just about has this test. It does have 60 more horsepower-ish. Well, it doesn't take much, you know, Bets. The mightiest tractors in the game do get upset by the smallest wood chip, as you know. Let's get this out of the way. So that went down to 2 at the end. And the JCB was running 4 at this point. I do think the JCB has it. Yeah, this has gone 2 already. It's going to get steeper yet. Okay, well, we'll leave those there, and we'll move on to the next test, which I wouldn't mind getting this down to try another ramp. Let me just see if I can turn this around. There are other ramps up to my farm, so we'll try another one at the end with these 2. That ramp was a bit much to ask, and I remember playing this map and wiping out there. I should have known better. So we'll just park this up next to the JCB, and we'll do these at the end on a more sensible slope. Right, next test is the big Valderstack seeders. They are rated at 640 horsepower. The JCB is 585 and the Fendt is 517. Now the machine is rated at 11 miles an hour. The JCB's managed it. As has the Fendt. Interesting. Well, it's whoever finishes first. They should go across both fields. I set it up that way. They are identical sizes. This one's sticking out a tiny bit. But it shouldn't make any difference to the test. Check the turn on the Fendt. Looks easy. Check the turn with the JCB. I'll go with that, that's fine. So they both turn about the same time. I think the Jake's got a tiny bit more acceleration maybe. Ah, the Fendt caught up a bit then, I think. Hey Harley, welcome. Hi Sean, welcome. How you doing? Hey Austin. The Fendt is ahead. Just. Okay, he's finished. He's carrying on. Oh well, I think they're pretty evens. I'm not gonna well, I might as well. There's nothing in it though, is there? I really thought this one was going to turn around then. That's doing 11. Fendt's doing 11. Admittedly, I haven't filled the tanks up at the back, but they're still 600 horsepower rated machines. So non-conclusive on that test, I would say. The Fendt's better turning circle might help it through the turns a bit, but there's nothing in it. Right, we'll do the karting one again. We'll do the Fendt first. Sorry about Nightbot, Sean. I'm not really watching the chat. So I've got another ramp up to the farm at the top, just round this corner. This is quite good actually, because we get a gauge as to so this is hitting top speed, well, 39 by the end of that field. We'll see if the JCB can manage that. This is like the HGV ramp up to the top. Still pulling 20, slowing a little now. Oh, I should have gone up the other ramp. There's one that's even slacker than this one over there, look. So we've gone down to 3. Two now. Is it going to make it up to the top? I think it might do. Bugger. Right, let's take a chance and back off the edge here, and we'll go to the other ramp. Hopefully it'll land upright. They often do. There we go. We'll try the other ramp, which is the one I should have done in the first place. It's a little chance to reminisce over this map. I used to play it about a year ago. I never finished it because the update came along and took away all my placeables. Right, we'll go up the true HGV ramp. This one should be fine. So we've gone down to 9 for a minimum speed. See what the JCB can do. come round to the farm and unload the line. Or not. Right, let's get into the Jake and see if it can do the same. Might be quicker to go the other way. This one. So I think the slowest speed was 11. This has got to try and beat 11. And then we'll do the last test, which is just cultivating that field there. It's not really a true head-to-head, that one. I think the JCB just has it at the moment, but there's nothing in it really. I do think the champion, as in the Fendt, days of being the uncrowned champion are possibly over though. So pulling at 45, absolutely fine. Somehow I've got to negotiate this corner without scrubbing off too much speed. Okay, the Fendt went down to 11 up here. Twelve, 11, same. I do think this is slightly quicker though. It only stayed on 11 very briefly. Here we are at Sky Farm. Right, and on to the final test. Here we go. This isn't a true test because the sides of the field are very different. It's just a case of seeing how they handle the hills really. You're very unlikely to encounter this sort of terrain on a map that's not homemade. That's pulling 8. That's pulling 8 as well. Oh, flashing on 9. So that is a bit steeper, so it's not a true... I think the Fendt's got the bad side of the field. But it hasn't missed any. This cultivator's quite good then. The Borehoi one, DLC one. And it will tow a planter. That's pretty much the test over actually. One last lap of the map in a car. Hopefully I've got the monster truck downloaded. No. Alright, we'll take a Scarot then. Engine set up. Okay. We'll just do a quick circuit of the map and that will be it. In fact, I'll do the old racetrack we used to do. So we used to start up here. My Yardie and Donkey. You start at the top of this hill where the little cow pen is. So this used to be our starting line here. Then we had to go down outside the sheep pen, outside the water tower, either around or over the top of the next hill. I'm going to go over the top. And the skill was to find your line so you don't scrub off too much speed. These vehicles are very good for this actually. The monster truck's not so good. It wipes out too often. Cross the bridge. Outside the water tower. Oh, that's a bad one. Now you could go around that way or over the top of this. I tended to go over the top. And I like to think I won quite often. I wouldn't have won doing that though. And then over the top here. As you can see, the map's still not finished, about a year later. Down the other side, then we had to get a run up for the volcano jump. So then you had to jump the volcano. Something like that. So my serious head-to-head testing's gone out the window. And then we had to get up onto the top over there and finish where the old shop used to be, which has gone in the update, but I'll show you how we used to do it. Now this isn't as easy as it looks. If you get the wrong line, you don't make it to the top, or you end up in the drink. Yeah, like that. Okay, never made it. One more try then. Need to come from a bit more over on this angle. That should be good. Then you had to hang a left here to get enough speed up to jump to the shop. And then the finish line was here at the shop. Was there. That is that. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found it somewhat informative, as our learned friend Mr. Seeley P might say. But Fendt 1050 or JCB, the Fendt has its advantages. Wider turning circle. The JCB has loads of attachments and it's got reverse cab control. I'll just show you that. And then you can put a mower on the back or the front. You can have a low loader thing on the back. It's a really nice piece of kit actually, this mod. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I might see you later on Sussex Farm. Sussex Farm? Spectacle Island? Come on, Jules. It's because I was playing Sussex when I had this map going. Stay safe, everyone. Mouse will probably be on shortly, so do go check out Mouse. And yeah, I hope to catch you all later. Cheerio.